Hey everybody, guess what time it is? It's time to look at the most recent market statistics with our resident brainiac right here, Mareen. Let's get right to it. Hey everybody, Dave Edwards, Treasure Valley Dave here. You know you're a great real estate agent by your side when it comes time to buy a home, sell a home, or even relocate to the Treasure Valley. And if you're going to relocate to the Treasure Valley, or if you're going to sell, or if you're going to buy a home, you want to know what the market's doing so you can make the best informed decision possible. And fortunately, you've got Mareen on your side as well, and she's gone through the numbers, and she's going to give us a good idea of what's going on. And the sheets that she put together, you can get your own copy of that, and the URL will be down in the description. Hey, Mareen.
Hey.
What's shaking?
A lot.
Wow. So I was just looking over your sheets that you put together. There is a lot going on.
Yeah, so we are reviewing March. This is
That's right.
the market review for what happened in March. And I gotta say, to some of my surprise for Ada County, I was actually quite surprised how the median home price shot up quite a bit.
A lot.
I know.
From 530 to 565.
Yeah, and it was the inventory. I think last month we were talking about, yes, I'm expecting to have more inventory.
Mm-hmm.
That happened.
Right.
And then it was the big question was, are we going to have the buyers to pick up all that inventory? And it actually turned out, yes, we had kind of the same amount. And it just prices went up. We saw a lot of homes that were taken off the market in December.
Right.
Going back in March and being picked up just like that.
Really?
It was very, very interesting. But I felt like it was a slow start.
Right. It seemed like it.
Yeah. Canyon County was more like just a flat.
Right. And I was looking at your chart that we had inventory was going up and then price was going up. So it's like usually when inventory goes up, price would come down. But I guess the missing piece was the higher demand.
The higher demand, yeah. I think there are still a lot of people that just waited and got tired of that waiting part and jumped into the market.
Right. And I noticed another indicator is the days on market's down to 36 days in Ada County.
I think it was for existing homes, and previously it was 40, I think 10 days longer. So that's actually a pretty quick turnaround.
But still, the affordability thing, because that's a big thing for so many people, that Ada County is still like, I don't know, 130, 135,000 over the national average.
Yeah. No, I 100% agree. And I think I would love to have a statistic to see or add that to our chart where it says how many are actually purchased with a loan or cash buyers.
Right.
I think that would be a good thing to figure.
Because I did see in another report, I think it came from NAR, that like a third of all purchases are with cash.
Okay.
So a quick look at Canyon County. We did go up a little bit more in Canyon County, but only like 8,000.
Yeah. And I think we're kind of like jumping in that one, like 8,000 more, 8,000 less.
Right.
Yeah.
And compared to Ada County, I'm seeing in Canyon County, we get all these sale prices in the low 400s. Caldwell even dipping into below 400.
Yeah.
So it's still, that says affordability right there.
Exactly.
Inventory went up a little tiny bit in Canyon County, but it looks like demand went up even more. Just like,
yeah.
You guys can get your own copy of this and see what I'm going on. And days on market are down here as well.
Also, yep, it's for existing homes, 39 days on average. And then for new homes, new construction homes, it's 66. That's always, it depends on how soon they are already being listed.
Right.
With the builder, some builders list it when it's fully completed, some listed 3 months ahead. Some are even listed it while it's still dirt. Exactly. So that's a number that's a little bit
but the existing
tricky to
homes
see.
is a real telling number.
Yeah.
Wow. So
very, very little fluctuation in the interest rates. I think we had 2 months straight where it was 7 without any points.
Right.
And I would have said on average it was 6.8.
Okay.
Not a big change.
But now what about the 900-pound elephant in the room, Trump's tariffs? What are they doing to interest rates?
I mean, they came down and went straight up again.
Right.
Like the stock market.
So every expert out there was right in some degree, right? Oh, but interest rates are still pretty much staying right there in the mid sixes.
Yeah. And now I would say that's where it's going to stay. That's what experts, that's what experts say, at least for this year, that it's kind of staying within that.
Okay.
I think, yeah.
Oh, but I did see some builders are offering some special deals.
Always.
Yeah.
Always. There's
so like
always
one builder is offering 4.99% mortgage for the entire length of the loan. That's pretty nice.
Yep. So they're buying down your interest rates.
Right.
That's your concession to take advantage of.
But if you are coming in with all cash, can we get them a lower price on the same house?
Yeah. Or we get some other stuff.
Or get other stuff? Okay. An extra garage bay would be nice. Oh my gosh. So,
yeah, I know everybody is asking what's going to do, what are tariffs going to do, Dave?
Yeah, what are tariffs going to do? Because, apparently everything that, we don't make anything in our own country anymore, so we're going to have to pay more for stuff that comes in. And NAR, National Association of Realtors, put out my little southern accent there. Not on purpose, just haven't had enough coffee yet. But they did this nationwide survey with all these different builders, and they're saying it's going to add to the cost on average across the country about $9,200 for these tariffs. Mm-hmm. So is that true? I don't know. Is it going to create more jobs here at home? Maybe like in the mills for processing 2x4s for construction or something, or I don't know. But I tell you what, to have a really nice job in, some kind of a manufacturing capacity would help buy a house. So I don't know. Do you know?
Oh, I wish I had that crystal ball. Sorry, it broke. Oh. I unfortunately don't have it. It's just the whole uncertainty that still holds a lot of people back. Otherwise, I would say it is a spring market. It would be just a crazier one.
So, but $9,200, let's say that is right. Yeah. Is that a big enough number to keep you from achieving the next step, the next chapter in your life?
I think, and we emphasize that all the time. The question is why? Why are you moving? What's the reason for moving? It's not about should I move or should I not move? If you're thinking about moving, there got to be a reason for it.
Right. And
question is, what's more important? Is it the $9,200 or is it quality of life?
Yeah.
Smaller house, bigger house, family growth, or kids are out of the house, retirement.
Because if you had a mortgage and you had to borrow an extra $9,200, that's going to add, like $20 a month?
Yeah.
It's like, is that a big enough deal? So I guess what I'm getting at is don't believe the hype. Find out what's important to you and then make decisions that achieve your goal.
Yeah.
Nice.
We have clients that have been waiting for 3 years because that's when prices went up. So it was like, okay, we got to wait for the crash until it happened. Unfortunately, yes, prices came down from that, but interest rates went up. So it's the same. It's actually got more expensive for them. So there's some regret, some of our people.
Right. But we're at one of our clients' houses right now that we closed a couple months ago, and I don't think he's regretting a thing. Got a beautiful house, and he's got this creek right behind him. So what kind of creek is this?
That's our irrigation ditch.
Irrigation?
Is it called ditch?
Sure. Why not? Let's call it a crick. It sounds more, I don't know, Napa Valley. So what do we do with irrigation?
So we have two sources of water here, and that is you have your city water that comes to your house that you can drink, and then we have the irrigation water, which runs right here, and you have this beautiful waterfront property with ducks hanging out.
That's true. So you take your bucket down there and you just bring your buckets up here and put it on your grass?
Goodness. Oh, we should do that. That would be good workout.
So Little House on the Prairie, isn't it?
It gets pressurized and comes straight to your house if you live in a subdivision.
Right, and then we got the...
That does the job.
Something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's been turned on somewhere in the mid of April.
Right.
Typically turned off in...
Depends.
September-ish.
Depends what our snow melt was.
Yeah.
How much snow we got in the mountains over the... And then the capacity of the dams. We have many different dams that hold this water back. And so the irrigation water is the exact same water that goes out on the fields.
Yeah. So it's don't drink it.
That's true. It could have some organic stuff in there.
You pay a one-time fee per year.
Right.
And you can water as much as you want.
That's right. It's not metered at all.
Yep. And I pay for my property $150 about a year.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
It used to be less, but now it's more.
Yeah.
I guess that's everything. But still, how much are you in, I don't know, say California, and you may not have irrigation water and you have to water with your house water, and I bet your bill's like hundreds of dollars every month?
No, lots of green front yards here.
That's right. That's one of the beautiful things about here. So we are a high desert, low humidity in the summer, big plus, but everything's green because we have all this irrigation, and the fields are green, and people's houses, the yards and the landscaping. It's just everywhere you go, and our luscious parks are so great. Oh, I just love it here. Wow.
Come by for your fact-finding trip in spring.
Well, let's talk about fact-finding trips. So it is that time of year.
Oh, duck is taking off.
Oh, I don't know if he had flight clearance or not. So if you're down there in some other place that's not in the Treasure Valley yet, what do they need to do?
Give us a call.
Text,
email.
Or smash that contact us button on the website at www.treasurevalleydave.com. And then tell us what your situation is. We can help answer your questions. Mareen's going to get you on the calendar for your fact-finding trip. And then what happens when they come up on their fact-finding trip?
Oh, I love fact-finding trips. One of my favorites. We're going to spend 1 or 2 days, depending on how big the area we need to explore, spending that time in the car a lot.
Right. So you're not just looking at a couple houses and that's it?
No, we're for sure exploring the area. Yes, we're going to hit some houses to make sure that you know what you can get here for your dollar, how far it's going to get you, and which areas are going to work for you.
Nice. Well, that sounds...
And we take lunch.
Lunch? Hey, are we having lunch today with the client?
Yes, I know. I'm hungry.
we don't want to be late for that, so we're going to get on out of here. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. And if you want to know what it's more like, we're in Star, by the way. And if you want to know what it's like to live in Star, check out this other video I did. It's always something great going on in Star. And guess what? We will see you on, here it comes, the next video.